funny and you all missed it.
Oh.
Listen up. That was a tough entrance to follow, so I appreciate you all for cheering. First order of business, I gotta thank the Four Seasons for being an awesome sponsor and putting up some amazing filmmakers for us this year. All right, how many people out there have seen more than one FRAMELINE film over the last 11 days? All right, great. This will work. I wrote it down so I didn't forget. I am the executive director at FRAMELINE, and welcome to the final screening of our 50th edition. Happy Pride, happy Pink Saturday, all the things. Thank you for leaving the park and joining us. What we did over the course of the last week and a half is nothing short of awe-inspiring. And I mean awe in the biblical sense. Not that kind.
Oh.
But where you're confronted with something so grand in scope and so purposeful in its beauty that the only response is the kind of joy that feeds your soul. I am so profoundly tired. But I feel fortified by what we have all managed to conjure in the dark rooms across this city. Stop it. I started this festival 11 days ago, over 150 films ago, and I talked about how I personally had been consumed in equal measure by the buildup of our 50th anniversary and the idea that a revolution is upon us. That we are living in a time of cataclysmic change masquerading as everyday life. I felt that it was my job, that it is our job as a community to bring the foundation that FRAMELINE has built over the last 50 years to launch us, bring it together to launch us forward into the next 50 years. And it's wild to me that very few of us in this room here will be here when FRAMELINE turns 100. But we will have done our jobs, and they will remember us as unstoppable. They will know that this was a dangerous and brutal moment in history. The policies and the lies and the actions of this moment, they will leave scars. I heard what happened yesterday at the Trans March, and for those of you who were there, do not lose heart. The future is ours. I mean, I heard you, can't repeat it, but sure, yeah. But the future is ours, and I have evidence. On Monday, after a screening of the classic film Bound, I had the privilege to be in conversation with Lily Wachowski. And she told us that being trans was the embodiment of revolutionary change, and that being trans in this world is fundamentally an act of optimism. Last Saturday, we watched the film adaptation of one of our sacred queer texts, The Faggots and Their Friends Between Revolutions. And while we're not between revolutions right now, because we're right in the middle of it, in that book, The Women Who Love Women teach two truths about the revolution. And the first truth is that we will get our asses kicked. But the second truth is that we will win. The director of the castration movies. You meet her here in a fucking hilarious cameo, so just wait. But Louise told us not to cede any territory, that we have built for ourselves the infrastructure and the support systems that we need. We do not have to listen to anyone dictating a rule book that doesn't work for us. There is no room where we don't belong. The internet is ours. Yeah. And it's ours to shape, and AI is not inevitable. days in dark rooms in queer company. conspiring, conniving, and conjuring with artists from across 50 years of this festival. And what we found in the dark was reason to be optimistic. Reason to not see it an inch. The future is not inevitable. Anyone telling you differently is selling you something. Nothing is inevitable. That is a story, and we can choose the stories we believe, the stories we support, and the stories we want to live in. So tomorrow, we will take to the streets again, and we will walk in the light. But remember the lessons we learned in the dark. There is still time. We may get our asses kicked, but we will win. All 11 days, all over 150 films has led to this moment, this weird and wild film that deconstructs and rebuilds the media that made us, that consumed us. It is my distinct honor to present the FRAMELINE Queer Lens Award, which we give to a filmmaker whose vision is so singular, whose perspective is so distinctive, it could only be called queer, and whose clarity of vision makes an indelible mark on the art of film. I'm giving this to the director of Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma, Jane Schoenbraun.
What's up? Apparently I can see nothing. Apparently there are like 1,200 of you. I was also trying to listen, but like it was this weird like echo effect back there, and so like I heard like every like fifth word, but it sounded wonderful. I'm so honored to be here at FRAMELINE. I've always wanted to come to FRAMELINE because I've admired programming for so long, and they show all of my friends' movies every year. I always have FOMO, and yeah, it's just like it's such a bastion of queer art, and it's amazing to be here on the stage in San Francisco during Pride on Pride, and this is Pride. And yeah, to receive this award from the festival, I was watching the Barbara Hammer documentary, which is a wonderful film, and I think in this space, like she's getting this award at FRAMELINE, I think, in the documentary, and I was just so moved because I really believe in like a tradition of, of like queer cinema as subversion, and this city as a beacon of that culture, and just to be a part of that is amazing, and to get to bring this movie to you guys, which is a movie about Pride, during Pride, is amazing. But also this fucking AI shit. Let's talk about it. I'm just so sick of it. And I'm like not even scared of it, except for like the obvious ways that it's like destroying the climate even more. It's just like it's such a clear, they're just trying to pull one over, you know, and no one actually wants it. It sucks. And you come to this town. I live in like the country. I live in like the farm. But then you come to San Francisco and you go to the airport and there's just this fucking billboards, and it's like these guys showing you their dick. It's like, and so it's been like I like did Pride stuff all day today, and it was just so amazing, and like the leftist and like queer tradition in this city and in this theater is just so powerful, and it just feels like these two worlds that are like, how are these in the same place? It's just so strange and unreal. So, I don't know, I've been like, feeling a lot of love for this place, and also feeling like really annoyed at that stuff. They were like, maybe write a little acceptance speech, and I woke up in the middle of the night last night, and I wrote this notes file that I'll read. Against queer assimilation. I believe that queerness is inherently oppositional to assimilation, if only because we know that what is normal is repulsive. That the world they call normal is rotting the earth, and that we are not separate from the earth.
Right.
Queerness is not an identity, but a commitment to the idea that the world could be so much better than it is. Queerness is rupture, or at least its potential. I'm honored to be at this festival, in this theater, in this city, with such a rich tradition of queerness. I want to take this opportunity to say, we can't let those fucking billboards convince us that the whack version of the future they're trying to shove down our throats is inevitable. Thank you for the award. So yeah, I made a movie. I love watching this movie with people who are going to sit and watch it and then come back and chat about it. Yeah, I think it's a joy to make a movie about joy, and I hope we can all have a fun time together watching it. I'm going to bring Hannah back out real quick.
Was that entrance? Never get the chance, you must ride the organ. I just wanted to say we are so genuinely honored to be here at FRAMELINE, honored to be with all of you, the people who are holding tightly to what is so beautiful about San Francisco. And I would just say, as it pertains to the film, like, let go of all your preconceived notions about what the word genre means. Just go on the ride and enjoy and open your heart. And yeah, no talking, texting. We come to this place for magic, etc. A lovely video from another friend of ours to introduce the film as well. We'll see you on the other side.
Woo!